Brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum, peace be upon you. A relative of mine on Saturday, the 2nd of July, left his pregnant wife to go to shopping in Karrada. Unfortunately, he never came back. The next very day, his wife gave birth to a baby son called Muhammad Mahdi. He is an orphan now. He was born without a father. This is his picture, done here. And this is Muhammad al-Badri. He was an innocent person, not much involved in politics or involved in anything else that is involved that causes his death. He was someone who just was a normal Iraqi human being doing shopping for Eid. Why was he martyred? Why, along with many hundreds like Muhammad, were martyred, including children, women, fathers, mothers, husbands and wives? The question is always, why is it that the Iraqi people suffer? Why is it that it's been for tens of years we have been killed by these so-called Muslims? It is a fact, brothers and sisters and ladies and gentlemen, that the Iraqi people and the Muslims throughout the world are being martyred by the so-called Muslims. We are the #1 victims of terrorism. There was a study that shows from 82% to 97% of the people that have died all over the world due to terrorism were Muslims. And they call us as terrorists, whereas we are the #1 victims of terrorism. Why is that? Why do the Western world support these terrorists? Why does Israel support these terrorists? And we are always the victims of terrorism. I would like to say 3 very quick points. #1 is whatever you believe is the reason for the Karrada bombings, whatever your opinion may be, I am sure that all of us here have one enemy, and that is Daesh. And I would like you, with your loudest voice, to say Al-Mawtu li Daesh! Al-Mawtu li Daesh! Death to ISIS! Death to Daesh! Whatever is the cause you may be, the perpetrators were those who call themselves Muslims. And we like to say here, all of us, that they have got nothing to do with Islam. These people are so far away from Islam as one can possibly think of, right? These people preach an ideology that is unfounded in Islam. Why don't people get this? I've got nothing to do with these people. It's not in my name. Shout it loud. It's not in my name. It's not in my name. It's not in my name. My second point, brothers and sisters, is that with these particular incidents, it reminds us all who these people truly are. When we look at the root of this ideology, the root of the so-called Wahhabism, it comes from one particular country. And I'm pretty sure all of you know which country this is. The country of Saudi Arabia that tells us it preaches the real Islam. In fact, many of them, once they graduate from their universities, they are far away from Islam as possible. They teach them that your #1 enemy is Shia. When they go back to prisons in Iraq and they interview them and they ask them, why do you kill people? He says, I would like to kill as many Shias as possible. If you let me free now, I will go and kill more Shias, because this will make me enter heaven. This is their ideology. They will never stop. Their ideology is they want to eradicate the Shias. They say that if they kill us, they will reduce our number. But I have a message for them. You can kill us, you can do whatever, we will stay strong, as how our grandfather Imam al-Hussein alayhi salam. هيهات من الذلة، هيهات من الذلة، هيهات من الذلة، هيهات من الذلة. My final point is that we need to send a message to the British government, to all the Western countries, that it must understand that Islam is not the root of this problem. It is the countries that support terrorism. And we demand, as taxpayers, as British citizens, for the British government to stop selling arms to Saudi Arabia, to Bahrain, those people that sponsor terrorism. And so therefore, once we stop funding these countries, then the funding for the terrorists, for the Wahhabis, for the Daeshis will probably stop. We need to come united, brothers and sisters, in these very difficult times, where our enemy, by the way, will continue to slaughter us. Karada is not the end. You will still hear more and more bombings in Iraq. They will never stop. Their ideology is to eradicate us. We need to come united. We need to united against hatred. We need to come united against intolerance. We live in a society where it doesn't matter if you're a Shi'i, if you're a Sunni, if you're a Christian. What is important is that you're a human being. And so therefore we come in the name of humanity to stop these terrorists and unite against terrorism. For the final time, I want you all to stand united and shout very loud, death to Daesh! Death to Daesh! الموت لداعش! الموت لداعش! الموت للإرهاب! Death to terrorism! Not in my name! Not in my name!